problem is you're mad at me because I won't let you audition for my band, right?
And just what makes you so sure that I want to be in your little band?
Because that's all you've been moaning about all week. Blackie, please give me a chance. Well, tell me, why should I give you a chance to be in my band?
Because I'm good.
Oh, you are? How do I know that?
Well, you're not going to know unless you audition me. Would you guys please keep all I'm asking for is a chance. Just one little chance.
What do I get in return, Amy?
A new lead singer. Me.
I don't care if you're the best lead singer in the world. You ain't singing in my band. You got that?
You know what? You go around all the time acting really nice and really cool. And you know what? Deep down inside Paris, you are just a jerk.
Oh, I am, huh? Well, I'd rather be a jerk than a big mouth, Amy.
Who's a big mouth?
You are. I just said you. Cut it out.
You know what? I don't...
Well, take this, Amy. You like that? I'll turn this up.
Celia, what are you,
Grant, you just about scared me to death.
Sorry, I see you're bringing your work home with you now. I like that pattern. Is that for Edward's office?
The couch. Heather wanted to go with this awful orange color. In fact, I'm finding out most of her choices were bad.
Well, that's just more work for you.
Work? Are you kidding me? I'm enjoying every second of it. Which brings to mind, aren't you home a little early? Don't you work till 9 tonight?
I used to.
What, you're not working nights anymore?
No. Celia, I no longer have a job.
Luke? Luke, what happened? Can't see a thing. Luke? Luke?
Stay put. It's just the lights. It's all right. I'll get a candle.
Luke?
It's all right, Laura. Everything's fine. I'm coming right up there, babe.
Luke? Luke? Luke, what happened? Listen, if this is some kind of a joke, it isn't funny. Luke?
Stay back!
How do you think I feel?
Did you really have to punch the
Celia,
assistant manager?
I was provoked. Besides, I'd had enough of that job.
Well, it was still a job.
Great. Now you're on my case, too.
No, no one's on your case, Grant.
Celia, you don't even have to look at me. I can hear it in your voice. Grant has done it again. Let's lay it all on me.
You're saying that, not me.
It's true, isn't it? I can't even keep a simple job like that. How am I supposed to take care of us?
I'm going to help.
I don't want your help. I don't want anybody's help.
Grant, just calm down. I know that you hated that job anyway. It's not as if it's the end of the world. And you'll get another job, and everything will be fine.
Well, we'd better find somebody else who owes me a favor before you say that.
What happened, Grant? Why did you fight with the assistant manager?
It was a misunderstanding, Celia. That's all it was. It just got out of hand.
Another problem with a customer?
An accident. I was putting down some boxes, the customer bumped into me, and the boxes fell.
For that, you were fired?
I also yelled.
At the customer?
Only to let him know that the boxes were falling. See, the problem arose when my bodyguard overreacted and drew out his gun.
Well, it still wasn't your fault.
Tell that to Mr. Smith. All he saw was a drawn gun, the customer walking out the door, and me right in the middle of it. Hell, I don't blame him, Celia. I would have reacted the same way.
Look, Grant, obviously, it was a misunderstanding. You just have to call and explain it to them.
I can't do that.
This is no time to stand on principle. Just call, explain what happened, and I'm sure they'll hire you back.
I hit him. They are never going to hire me back.
But, Grant, if you're really sorry...
I'm not sorry. See, he said things about me, about my past. He said the only reason that Mr. Jennings had hired me was because he felt sorry for me. Celia, let's face it. Right from the very beginning, they were looking for an excuse to fire me. It was inevitable.
What's to stop you from calling Mr. Jennings? He'll understand.
Mr. Jennings has already offered to transfer me to another store.
Well, what did you say?
No.
Grant...
Celia, what difference does it make? Don't you realize this man wasn't unique? The reaction's going to be the same anywhere I go. I think it's about time we faced facts. I'm a pariah in Port Charles.
You can't blame yourself.
No? Well, who then? Tell me, who should I blame?
It's no one's fault. It just happened.
Well, I'm willing to accept that, but I don't think anybody around here is going to give me a second chance.
Someone will.
Who's left?
Me? The family?
Forget about the family, Celia. Alan and I had a little confrontation before you came home. He doesn't like having unemployed freeloaders living here rent-free.
He said that?
That and other things.
He has no right.
He has every right. This is his house.
No, this is Monica's house.
And he is Monica's husband, which gives him a right to an opinion. It may not make him my lord and master, but it does give him a right to an opinion.
Well, you shouldn't have listened to it. You just should have turned your back and walked away.
You want to know something? For a moment, I considered hitting him, too. Then I decided one potential lawsuit was more than enough.
All right. So there are landlords, but they are also our relatives, and we deserve some respect. Don't they realize this is just a temporary setback? You'll have another job within a week, and this one will be more worthwhile.
I may already have found something. I'm going to do some volunteer work for Brian.
This family has fought us at every stop, and this is going to end.
Sorry.
Alan, wait a minute.
Celia?
I have something to say to you, and for once in your life, you're going to listen.
See, the problem is quite simple, Amy. You have a very large mouth, and everybody knows it. Down at the hospital, they say big mouth Vining.
Mm-hmm. They call you fat-headed Parrish, Mr. Cool. The guy who wears his jeans so tight he can barely walk.
Hey,
breathe.
spread out there. You know, a little personal here, don't you think?
Personal. That's what this is, because personally, you don't want me in that band regardless of my talent.
Talent? What talent? That's what I want to know. What talent?
I have got more talent in my little finger than you have in your entire body, including that overinflated libido of yours.
Hey.
Hey, would you guys please stop?
Why don't you stay out of this?
Someone's gonna get broken.
Yeah, her nose.
Let's go for yours. It's a bigger target.
Hey, now watch it, Amy.
Come on, please.
Mike, would you just butt out of it and go watch your movie?
The movie's over. See, Ravenland gets killed, and they serve his legs for dinner in some fancy restaurant.
Hey, you hear that? That's what's happened to your vocal cords if you don't shut up.
Oh,
So just now, you shut... Hi.
Hi.
Hi, how was the party?
Just wonderful. How was everything here?
Oh, everything's fine here. Fine and dandy.
Amy, why don't you unclench your teeth and tell us, because I don't think this guy's going to tell us anything.
Doc, there is no problem here.
Who are you trying to protect? You? Me? Him? We're having a fight.
Disagreement.
A fight.
Now, listen, she's being over dramatic about this whole thing. We have a little difference on opinions, that's all.
You clown.
Hey,
Why doesn't someone ask me?
because it's none of your business.
You should have heard it. Amy called Blackie.
Would you be quiet?
Yeah, be quiet. Now, see, now we're in sync again. Everything's fine.
Are you out of your mind?
Why don't you shut up on your
All
head,
right,
Amy?
that's enough. I don't care if you want to call it a disagreement, an argument, a difference of opinion, or the battle of the Titans. I want an explanation.
Well, Dreamboat over here's got a fantasy. She can sing.
I can sing. Have you ever heard me singing in the shower?
Yes, I have. And so is Corky. And every time he hears the water go on, he hides under the bed. Oh, God!
All right,
Get him out of
hold
here.
it. Wait a minute. Now, what's going on? Come on, tell me. Exactly.
Have you heard that Blackie's lead singer has quit?
We have heard very little else lately.
Well, I happen to have a very good voice.
Yeah, for talking, not singing.
For singing. I sing all the time. You should hear me. I'm always upstairs singing in front of my mirror.
Oh, great. A closet case singer, that's all I need.
Blackie, I swear, if you don't stop, I'm gonna punch you right here in front of everybody.
Oh, yeah,
Just
shaking.
a second, Amy. Let's take sides here. Okay, corners, all right? Now, why don't you just let her finish? Although I think I know where she's going. She'd like to be your new lead singer.
Huh.
He won't even let me audition.
Is that true?
Well, you know how long it takes to set up an audition?
What, an hour, 2, 3?
About an hour, yeah.
And you're auditioning other people anyway. You could just slip her right in.
I want you to know something here. You're interfering with my creative consultant here. You know what I mean? My decisions.
The only thing you're creating here is a great big fat family problem.
Oh, and you think auditioning her is going to solve this whole thing?
Immediately.
I think it'll cause more trouble, to tell you the truth.
Oh, yeah? How do you figure that one?
Well, because, I mean, you know how Amy is. She gets her hopes up all high, and then me, I got to be the bad guy and crashing back down again. I want to be nice here. You know, I want to do it before the fact, so we'll save a lot of embarrassment, all kinds of stuff like that.
How thoughtful of you. How very sensitive.
I'm a sensitive guy.
Well, now that you've shared that with us, I think that we can absolutely absolve you of any responsibility in Amy's possibly shattered hopes. Don't you agree, Rick?
Yes, I think so. I think Amy's up to it, aren't you, Amy?
Don't you know it?
So then you are going to just slip her into your audition schedule, aren't you?
Do I have a choice?
No, but I am offering you this great chance to show what a good guy you are.
Blackie, the family that plays together...
No, I know. All right, fine. All right, fine.
Good.
Fine. Now, if you get embarrassed and fall on your face, don't blame me, all right? And I'm not giving you any special treatment, okay? You're going to sing right along in turn with the rest of those girls.
When?
Tonight. Busy?
My plans just got canceled.
Great. That's just what I wanted to hear.
How much time do I have?
An hour. That's all. 1 hour.
That's it. I'll get my hair done. I'll get my underwear done. It all day.
You think Tom Selleck just proposed to her or something?
All she wanted was a chance. This is a big thing you're doing.
Group will probably mutiny.
Blackie, what happens if Amy would be good?
That's
you ever
just
consider
it.
that?
Yes, I have considered it.
Well?
What do I do if she is good?
You say, Amy, you're hired.
Oh, no. No, not that. Anything but that. Mercy. Have mercy on me. No.
Hey, there are a lot of empty rooms at the mayor's mansion.
What do you mean?
Well, it wouldn't be the first time that a mother has moved in with her daughter.
Are you kicking me out?
Going with you. This place is a madhouse. Oh, gee.
I've heard that before. Remember Papa Mikos? It's a bad habit talking yourself out.
Good. I seem to have found the right address.
You're back.
No, I never left.
Now, hang on for 1 second, young lady. I've been standing here for 15 minutes listening to you insult me. I don't take that kind of abuse from anybody.
You've been asking for it. Now you're getting it.
I merely stated an opinion.
Well, who wants it?
Celia, knock it off.
This is a man's life we're talking about.
I can look after myself.
Well, you're not doing it. And if you won't defend yourself, I will.
The reason that Grant is not defending himself is because he knows that I'm right. He is living off the kindness of others. Now, see, I don't know what you call that, but I call it freeloading.
How can you be so cruel and insensitive?
I work at it.
Obviously with no thought of the damage you're doing.
At least I'm not being a hypocrite talking behind his back like the rest of this town.
Alan, you can say whatever you want. I really don't care.
Listen, Grant, I've got to tell you something. You have come to the end of the line here in this town. You've got to pull up your roots and make a fresh start.
You know, this may surprise you, but I agree with you. Right on.
We're not going anywhere. You're not going to push us out, Alan Quartermain. I don't care what you think.
What about my family? Do you care what they think?
If they have an opinion, let them express it.
It is my responsibility to look after my family's reputation. It's been badly tarnished, and we're worried. I mean, ask Edward, ask Lila, ask Monica.
Ask me what? Alan thinks that Grant and I should move out.
I never said that. What I said was Grant has burned his bridges in this town. It is over for him. And what I want to know is when the nightmare is going to end for the rest of us.
Well, I can tell you where it's going to end. Grant and Celia live in this house, and they can remain here as long as they want to. That's where it ends.
Not necessarily.
They are members of this family, Alan.
Since when did your heart start bleeding over this family, Monica?
Since I met them and they became my friends.
Who the hell do you think you are?
The owner of this house. And that's the last word I want to hear about this.
Monica is merely doing this to spite me. That's all. You've not heard the end of it. And my last word to you is, I'm leaving.
Close the door when you leave.
I am so sorry, Monica.
Don't be. Don't be. You are right and he is wrong. And if he's so stupid not to realize that, then whose problem is it anyway?
Mine.
Don't you take this on, Grant.
Why not, Monica? I'm the reason it's all happening. Maybe Alan's right.
If you believe he is, he is.
Celia, I don't know what to believe in anymore.
Try yourself. Can't hurt.
Hello, Jimmy Lee? Hello? Hello, anybody home? Oh, good. I'm gonna get a fire started. Gosh, it was... Oh.
Alan.
Oh! Oh, Lord almighty, you scared me to death.
Well, I mean, I do live here. What'd you expect?
I just didn't expect you home yet, that's all.
Should I call the cops? Isn't that what you're supposed to do when you catch a prowler?
Listen, I called out, I knocked, there was no answer.
I was down at the basement. What can I do for you?
Nothing. I was just walking. I was out. Oh, Lord, it is so cold outside. I am frozen to death.
Well, what's the matter with the heat up at the main house?
Nothing. It's just quieter down here.
No women, huh?
You said it.
Can I get you anything? A drink?
Oh, no, thank you. If it's okay with you, I'm just going to sit here just by the fire for a minute, warm up my bones, and I'll be on my way. I know how bachelors like their privacy.
They do.
Don't they? Of course they do. I mean, it's been a while for me. I can't really say personally.
Well, I wouldn't believe everything I heard. Actually, I'd enjoy the company.
Okay. In that case, I'll have a drink.
Brandy?
I could have sworn you would have offered me a beer.
Well, it's a little habit I picked up from Edward, you know. Must be in our genes.
Must be, yes. Brandy will be just great, thanks.
So what you do, have a little problem up at the house?
You said it. All those women, gracious me, they talk you to death, and then if you have the gall to answer them back, you have committed the cardinal sin.
You, disagreed with one of them?
Yeah, you might say that. Terrible thing is that I was only thinking that I was beginning to understand Monica for the first time.
Well, you know the old problem. Understand her. That's a kiss of death. You know, just the minute you start to think, they start to think that you understand them. They change just so you won't. It's a no-win situation.
You're right. I mean, if it were a win situation, I wouldn't be down here drinking brandy with you. I've got to tell you, this is really good brandy.
You think so? I lifted it. It's one of Edward's stock.
You're a clever man, Jimmy Lee.
I get by.
You get more than by. I mean, this place, everything, the way you worked it out, it's cozy, it's warm, it's comfortable. I don't know. Maybe they're right. Maybe less is more.
It's all a matter of taste, I guess.
I'll drink to that.
Cheers.
Cheers.
You getting any warmer? You still look a little bit cold.
I'm getting there. The brandy is helping. I do appreciate it. And I appreciate the company.
It's my pleasure.
You are a friend indeed.
Friend? Now, wait a second. I never thought I was one of your favorite people, Alan.
Well, that's before I got to know you.
And you think you know me?
No, but if I have a couple of more drinks, it won't matter anyway, may I?
Sure, go ahead.
Thanks.
And so you see it was all just an illusion. My getting on the plane, my getting off on my island, just a little tale we spun to lull you to sleep.
Well, I'm awake now, Stavros, so what's the story? You're not so insane as to think you can get away with this.
But I already have.
Oh, come on, man. You think the people of this town are gonna just close their eyes to the kidnapping of a mayor and his wife?
Who said anything about kidnapping?
Well, that's your trip, isn't it? I mean, all your childhood heroes, they were all Vikings and Huns, very dramatic, very barbarian.
No, my friend. Anything I do here will be done in the quietest, most civilized way, no matter what the nature of the act.
What are you going to do?
I have come back for what is mine.
Stavros.
Silence! I am talking to Mr. Spencer.
Well, you can save it for the electrician, Cassadine. You touch my wife and I'll see you fry.
General Hospital will continue in a moment.